Hey, what's up everybody? So I kind of wanted to make a video talking about the TFT build that I'm playing because there's been a little bit of an update. So previously I was playing Lee Sin and that got me all the way up to Platinum 2. And then I kind of got stuck, and the reason I got stuck is because a lot of people were getting all the items that I needed, so I wasn't able to like hit all the units that we needed. So we had to actually switch over to Ezreal. And I wanted to give you guys an example of kind of the build. So if you just want to go ahead and pause the video, you can see the build. So basically what you're playing is you're doing multicasters with Swain, J4, and Poppy. So this is kind of be like the end game board. Azir you put in very rarely. If you have a Tactician's Crown or you somehow hit level 9, that's when you'll go ahead and put Azir in. But most of the time you're not going to have this many units. Most of the time you're going to have only 8 or even 7 units to go ahead and finish the game. So in the beginning, you're going to want to put Poppy or whatever you're given to, and this is the formation that you're going to have him in. But later on, what you want to do is this, and then you're going to put J4 in the middle right here, and then you put any item on him. And the reason that we're doing that is because we want the front line to be tanky, and we don't want any items on Sona. So you want to put all your tank items on Swain, and if you get any additional tank items, you can put them on J4 in this formation. Heimerdinger's turret is always going to be here. If you get a Kled, then you put him here. If you get a Tristana, you swap him out where Heimerdinger's at. If somehow you get a lot of gloves and you already put a glove on Talia, then you want to go ahead and do a Thieves Glove on Vel'Koz. You don't want to put it in Sona because you don't want your backline to become tanky. You want your front line to be tanky. And then if you get any additional items from there, you can put them in Azir. As long as you have more items than you do on Sona, then you can put items on Sona. But this is kind of general the foundation that you want to build. Talia is better if you go ahead and get a June Gauntlet with a Spear of Shojin. But if you go ahead and get supporting items such as Chalice or Zeke's Herald, you want to put it like this in this formation. Sometimes they swap Sona with Vel'Koz, but for the most part, this is going to be your composition 99% of the time. So just click pause. This is your final board, and you can go ahead and play a game right now. Now I'm going to go ahead and join a game right now. I'm currently Platinum 2 41 LP so that you guys can kind of see it in action. Because it's a little bit different. Since you're not playing Lee Sin, you don't get to just reroll everything. You're going to play Ezreal because it's going to make your units a little bit stronger when you put items on them. But also it's going to give you all the units that you have. Because one of the big things that you need for this composition to work is you need Teemo to have blue buff. And possibly Talia to have a mana generating item. Preferably Shojin. If you can't get it on, Teemo needs to have his units. If you do not get items on Teemo, then you're automatically going to be 4th or 3rd. You're not going to get 1st or 2nd. You're probably going to lose, so that's why you want to play the way that we are. As you can see right now, we're currently playing against someone that's Diamond. So, hope you guys enjoy the game. Kind of see what's happening. Honestly, when it comes to these, I really don't care. Any of these work fine for me. It doesn't really make a difference for me. And you just basically play whatever is strongest to you in the beginning. You don't necessarily want to force the competition until you hit level 6. Once you hit level 6, you can start putting all the items in. And you always put Swain with the 4 multicasters. Always, 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 always. And then your 3rd unit could be a Poppy. If you get lucky and you get a J4, then you want to put a J4 in. If you get an Azir, you can put a Azir in the front line. Because having that extra tactician is a lot more beneficial than just having a random unit. Preferably you get a J4 and you just kind of keep Poppy in the background. And then you just grab any one Yordle you get when you get lucky. And then you put them on the side so that when you hit level 8, Teemo can be 4-star. The reason that it's better to have Teemo and Poppy in instead of trying to like get him to be a 4-star unit is because the amount of damage that he makes is the same, so it's 450%, but it just makes it so that it splashes and does more damage, but you're gonna be winning most of the time, as you guys will see. So it's just more beneficial to at least get the Demacia buff in than it is to go ahead and get Teemo to be a 4-star unit, because it doesn't really make that much of a difference. I hate early games so much, it's so boring. Once we hit level 6, things start getting interesting, but for the most part, this is kind of how we play always, the same thing, the same build over and over again. nothing's really changed here. You just kind of grab all the units and see what's going to be given to you, and then once you find out what's going to be given to you, this is where you start putting items in your champions. Last game we got first place, and we've been getting a lot of first places. Like I said, I ended up kind of getting a little bit stuck, and it's because you need to play Ezreal once you hit higher platinum. So now we're gonna put this.
Call me when the stakes are higher.
Guess we're fighting.
Poppy, yeah, I'd rather have a Tristana if I'm being honest.
I'm going in.
Bow to the void, or be consumed by it.
Okay. So it looks like this is going to be your board. And so what this does is that you get 1 gold and 1 random item at the beginning of each round for the next 3 rounds. So it looks like we already have items for Swain, which is good.
Justice will be served.
Probably swap these out next round. But literally everyone's playing Ezreal. So the fact that they have that much more items on you makes it so that you have to play Ezreal as well. That's why you can play Lee Sin all the way up to Platinum 2, and then you'll just get stuck in Platinum 2. Because no one's really playing your build, so it's never really being contested, so you consistently get to hit everything that you possibly need. But once you hit to Platinum 2, everyone's a lot better, and the fact that they have more items makes it so that you lose your rounds and you take more damage. And you don't really want to do that, right? What you want to do is you want to be doing all the damage. So then you want to go ahead and start playing Ezreal as well. Tristana is a great item holder for Teemo, or you can put whoever you have, right? Whatever you 2-star, that's basically what you're put in the meantime until we hit after Krugs, and then from there we'll go ahead and pivot. I think we're gonna lose this round. Don't really know. To be honest. Oh, we might actually win. Wow. But that's just because we have a bunch of items. This person's playing Lee Sin. Oh no. See, that's what was happening to me. Like, he had such a strong board because all his units were 3-star, but yet he barely won that round, right? See, this is what I mean. It's like we already have a Jewel Gauntlet. If I get another one, then I'll put that in because it is better to have a Jewel Gauntlet on Talia. If I get another glove, then I'm gonna go ahead and put these gloves on that Vel'Koz. Just might as well pre-level because why not? It's not like it's gonna make a difference as far as our interest is concerned. Ouch. You could put like 3 1-star units, you know, you don't have to like lose like that. Ouch. I personally like playing a little bit more aggressive and playing to like maintain health. I noticed that when I play super aggressive and I have a really strong early game, then I tend to get first or second. If I have a terrible early game and I just not landing anything and people are like getting everything they need for their builds, then I tend to lose a lot more. I usually get 4th place or 3rd place. Then when you lose like 7th or 8th, and then all the progress that you made, you just pretty much threw away. So looks like we got a Teemo early on, which is great. Okay. do this so that we can have the interest. So right now we're having a really strong early game because we have 21 gold. We still have 98 health. If we would have won the second round, that would have been perfect because we would have had a 4-game winning streak. But since we didn't, it's okay. The fact that we have a Teemo early on makes me feel good. You know, he just got deleted. And like I said, I don't really care about this part right now. I'm used to losing all these rounds and being around 70 health. So the fact that we're at 92 makes me feel good. Sit around, let's check to see if anyone else is building our build. So far it doesn't look like it, but it's still very early on to be able to tell. And I was a little bit afraid of playing the Ezreal because I thought that like it really helps a lot when you have one champion duplicator, but sometimes Ezreal for his second ability, it allows you to get a champion duplicator, which is so helpful. So the fact that you're not really falling that behind on gold makes a really big difference, because in the early game, Lee Sin doesn't really do anything. It helps a lot in the mid game and allowing your units to 2-star, but the nice thing about Ezreal is that it makes your units stronger. So by making your units stronger, since you're already snowballing mid game as is, and you do so much damage to the other team that they start dropping out way quicker. You guys will see as we go ahead and get our 4 multicasters in. Okay, gonna buy this Tristana and just leave her here for later on. Honestly, probably this is ideal. You like that? But like I said, you have to play this a little bit different. You can't just reroll all the time. You have to kind of stabilize your board and then hold all your gold, and then in between the treasure rounds is when you go ahead and reroll everything. Oh, that's annoying. Hopefully we get another one. Okay, we got a Vel'Koz, so that's good. Swap with Tristana.
And don't come back.
Okay. So it looks like we're gonna be putting that on Talia.
Out of my way.
Nice. Now we're gonna put this on Elzahar in the meantime. Keep Tristana in the back. She belongs. We don't need her here right now. Honestly, I could probably do a Demacia emblem so that we get the Demacia buff early on, so we just like steamroll through everyone. Not sure if we're gonna win or lose. Oh, looks like we're gonna win this round. Dude, this Kalista's a little scary. Come on, kill her! Teemo, please don't let me down. Good job. Alright, so we have a great. Now we're gonna start stomping on kids. Awesome. Let's see if we get anything else. Nope. Great. Now. Up.
The world is frayed and in need of mending.
Demacia is my home, but I'll never forget I own it.
Let me get a Swain. Let me get a Swain.
Porting in.
Thank
The
you.
world falls down, but Noxus will remain.
Yeah. So in the early game, this is the way you want to set this up. Okay? You want to set it up this way. You only put Talia where Vel'Koz is at if you get some kind of like support item, like Zeke's Herald or Chalice. Okay, if you have nothing but aggressive items in the early game, you want to place Talia here because she is your secondary carry and she'll do a lot of damage to the composition. Because you don't want to just have them dive Teemo and then have him kill you, right? And then later on, you swap it because they don't see it coming. They're so used to having her here that they don't really scout, and then you could like catch them off guard and beat them. So we're gonna re-roll just a little bit because I need to go ahead and hit everything 2-star. But we still, we might as well roll our gold. Oh. I was gonna say you do want to go ahead and stay above 10 gold, but we need to get all the units that we can, so we might as well just roll all our gold. Our board is pretty much stabilized now to this point, so now we want to just hold on to our money until we hit the next augment, basically. Because that's what you need to do. If you just re-roll all your gold, then you're not going to actually be able to like 3-star everything because you're not preserving your gold. You're spending it all on re-rolls. And also everyone else is the same level you are, so therefore they're taking the units that you need and they're taking it away from your pool. So you kind of have to just be really good in win streak and then start pushing levels once everyone else is 2 or 3 levels higher than you are. Gonna go for the Zeri over here. Actually, we're gonna get the Swain because I can use all those items. No, let me get Swain, let me get Swain, let me get Swain. Thank you. Now we got perfect items on Swain. That's GG, boys. So, oof, it's rough. Now, we don't do anything for the next 3 rounds, so just kind of wait around. Hopefully we get a couple Teemos here and there and get lucky, maybe another Vel'Koz, but for the most part you just kind of wait until your next augment and start hopefully getting interest in gold and keep win streaking so that you can kind of keep using that money for rerolls. If you guys have watched any of my previous videos, you guys can kind of tell how much more stronger we are compared to when we were playing Lee Sin or Tahm Kench. You're doing a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Oh, I hope we get lucky and somehow get another spatula, because if we can get another spatula, then we can get Tactician's Crown and we can put a J4 in, or even another Teemo or whatever. Put Tristana in so that Teemo attacks just a little bit quicker. Be great. But look, 2 people are already about to get knocked out. They're not even at her third augment. These games get like really aggressive once you start getting into the higher elo. Really aggressive. And you can't really afford to get 7th or 8th place. Especially once you get to Platinum 1. Once you get to Platinum 1, especially when you're like above 50 LP, usually you only lose 10 LP when you go ahead and get 5th place, but then later on you'll actually start losing 20, but you'll only gain 10 when you get 4th place, which sucks. So even if you're like going between like 4th and 5th, you'll start actually getting demoted and losing LP. But it's nice because I still don't see a lot of people building the same build we are. Oh, nice. Give me that Teemo. Okay, so let's see what use this. Alright. Cool. Cool. I'll do this for right now. Dude, I want to 3-star that Teemo so bad. But we'll do it after this round. Is this guy gonna beat you? I don't think so. No way. I don't know what to say. So the neck augment for Ezreal, I think for every unit, for every item they have, they get like bonus health or something like that, yeah.
Armed and ready.
We went with this because an extra health isn't going to make a difference, but the fact that we have that Tactician Crown is going to make a big difference, and it 3-starred our team out, and it gave us an extra swing. So, now we gotta use all our gold.
Now and forever.
Oh Lord, that's lovely. Yo, that's messed up. That's like really messed up. Dude, we have like a perfect board right now. If they didn't beat us before, they're definitely not beating us now. Oh no! Oh! It's okay. Oh, I just want a tier. If we can get a tier at Carousel. Oh, that's gonna be so messed up.
Here I come.
Oh, I didn't realize Talia was still. So if we don't get a tier at Carousel, then I am gonna put a Zeke's Herald on Talia. But in the meantime, we're just gonna keep it as is, because I'd rather have a Shojin on Talia, if I'm being honest. It's a lot better of an item than making Teemo attack a little bit faster. I'll probably do that after the Raptors, actually. But see, like, we're still level 6 and we're just like knocking people out left and right. So, ideally, get the Sona. No way. No way. Oh, I feel so bad. Because they don't even realize how much of a power spike that is. Boys, you're playing 3D chess right now.
The world is frayed and in need of mending.
Chess right now. I think these people are going to be knocked out Yeah. Wow, that takes time away from the game. That's so annoying. I don't want to have to wait for that. It should just automatically knock him out. And he can watch that during the loading screen. I don't care about that.
Now and forever.
I love that people are scouting, like, what difference is it gonna really make? I should place that like that. So the altar gets Swain and he gets tanky, and then J4 can come from the side and then ult everyone in this section or that section. What was that? You like literally missed every mushroom. Okay, there goes another one. Come on. Okay, we're gonna hold the interest on this round. Let's see what items we're gonna get. Maybe swap this out like this. Throw him off guard. Why are you scouting like it's gonna make a difference? I'm so much further ahead than you are, it's insane.
They'll be fine.
Put it on Teemo, we need to put it on Teemo. Just stop scouting like it's gonna make a difference.
Here I come!
This world is frayed and in need of mending.
Bye bye. He's 2 levels higher than us. And we're still beating him. That is insane. And of course it's making it difficult for us to gain the last couple of units. Let's see if anyone's trying to like counter us. No, you guys are still too low of elo to start doing that. I don't even think they have enough gold to be able to do that, if I'm being honest. Because if they were better, what they could do is they could go ahead and try to counter us, but try to take the units that we need, but they're not doing that. They can't even survive as this. Oh, G4 usability. Oh no. Oh, that's another reason why J4 is really good. Because J4 traps units like Yasuo in, so then you can kill them when you use all your abilities and they don't get to hit your backline. But it's okay. Finally lost our first round. In forever. Okay. Dude, they don't want to give us. So annoying. Okay, I think he's gonna beat us. Or we're gonna take him out. Thank you. That means that our Swains are free now. So we should be able to start getting Swains. Probably get the blue buff. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna get the Talia. Blue buff would have been great, but we're just gonna get the Talia so that we have the extra one. I'm gonna put this like that. Alright. Oh my god, they don't want to give it to us. Maybe make Teemo do. I'm just. Yeah, we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it right now. There's no need to try to get people knocked out yet. We have an advantage. See the guy that beat us last time? No.
Here I come!
Dude, that's gotta suck to see. If you barely won and then you just see me 2-star 2 units just in one go, that's gotta be the most tilting thing I've ever seen in my life. Guess we could do this. No cost. This ace guy's a little scary because Kaisa is our counter, but beforehand we didn't have 3-star units, so we shall see. Oh yeah. It's fine.
I'm going in!
Witness the strength of Noxus.
I'm doing something really aggressive right now. Playing really aggressive right now. You're trying to knock everyone out now. Because we still need to face these two guys. So that's why we're putting in the 4-star Teemo, so that hopefully that makes it so that they do enough damage that we knock people out. Just gotta beat them once. If not, we have enough health that we should be able to hit level 8. And then when we hit level 8, we'll automatically win. But, just in case you don't, I'm gonna play it like this. See what I'm telling you about moving the units around? Our Talia's gonna attack a little quicker. Whee. Oh, you didn't see that coming now, did you, buddy?
Live on without you.
Okay. So we're top 4 at least, but we should get first place. Did we lock our storm? No, you don't have a Zephyr or anything. Just, what difference are you gonna make? There's literally nothing you can do, buddy boy. Nothing you can do. Whatever item we get, we're gonna put on J4. Because I need the front line to be tanky. Now this guy's been the real threat. He's been the scary one. That fucking... Oh dude, I hate Yasuo. There you go, cool. Knocked him the fuck out. Okay, so it's between me and this guy. Need gold. Ideally a Heimerdinger. Okay, so it's just between us two. Speak of the devil. Dude, I want to try maybe this? See if that makes a difference? Oh, we're gonna have to sell J4. Because if we lose this round, we need to be able to have enough gold to be able to hit level 8. That's all we need. That's all we need to beat this guy. Oh, dude, come on, come on. Oh, dude, come on. Ah, oh, dude, fuck me. Oh my god. Oh, dude, hopefully that's what we need. Oh, fuck you, Yasuo, you fucking cunt. Oh, yes! Dude, that might be what we need to beat this guy. Oh! Ah! Okay, second place. Good enough. But anyway, that's how you play. GG to this guy. Let's not be... Dude, we needed one level to beat this guy. But... it is what it is.